Hi there, welcome back to It's Only Paper. I'm Lisa and today I am creating in my smile journal. This keeps bothering me. I didn't stick the very first page down so well and it keeps popping up. I've used a glue stick and it just needs something a bit firmer. So I keep thinking, oh, I'm going to do that, and now I have. Okay, that's done. So let's talk about today's page. Now today isn't so much what I am doing. Today is more about subjects of what to journal about, as quite often you don't always have something to journal about, and I have quite a few ladies at the moment in our community that are stuck for content to journal. Whether it be things just aren't that great at the moment, or something sad's happened in their life and they're just really struggling. So today, whilst we journal, we're going to be talking about different things that you can journal about that aren't about your everyday life if you are struggling, or that you've just run out of things to talk about. Sometimes when you've got no kids or you've got no pets, that type of thing, it can be a little bit of a struggle. So today we are going to be doing a page about mine and Aid's favourite TV show, The Walking Dead. You will know, if you know us well, that this is our favourite TV show in the whole wide world. It makes us so happy. We're on the third time of watching it from the start and we love it. We really do. It's our favourite thing to watch. We feel very connected with it. And I've just printed, I've gone on to Word. This is something else actually. If you don't have photos, but you would like a photo, obviously if it's a family member or something, that's a bit more tricky, but of everyday stuff, go and Google, pop in images and search for something. I've popped in Walking Dead, loads of images have come up. I've just printed them off in Word. I'm cutting out, this is just regular printer paper. And I've got a couple of pictures there. Look, I've even got the white frames that I love. So that's made it really easy. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to be popping these. The background, by the way, I've just made as a Patreon video. We were doing backgrounds, vintage backgrounds. So I have made that. Hasn't gone out yet, or it may have done. I can't remember. I'm a bit behind, sort of all over the place with things at the moment. But this is just random scraps of paper. And I want to pop those there. The other thing I have got is a photo of when Aid and I were that crazy about the show. We went to one of the filming locations in Georgia in the States, and we did a walking tour and we absolutely loved it. If you are a Walking Dead fan or you're interested, I'll leave the link, as I do have a video of it on my vlogging channel. So I will leave that. It was before we had the travel channel. So I'll leave that down below for you. I'm not sure yet where I'm going to put that, but I'm quite excited about it. I've also got this whole page was inspired by the lovely Elaine. She sent me these stickers and I've been wanting to use them. Aren't they fun? And these are also going to appear on my page. Look, these are beautiful stickers actually. They're quite vinyl-y. I love those. There's the store there if you're interested. Oh, there's Herschel. These are so sweet. I'm wondering about doing a double page actually, so that I've got room to journal. I think that might be best, because there's quite a bit I would like to journal about, and sometimes you need a bit of space. I want the photos, I want it to be quite visual, but I want a bit of story space as well. Let's see what I can find. Perfect. This will go really well. Now, I'm not going to make the same mistakes I've made in the past. I am going to make the holes for my journal, and we're going to make sure that there's plenty of space to tell some fun stories here. So let me know if you also struggle sometimes with content to journal about. And when you do, what do you journal about? I think favourite TV shows, actually let's leave these out. is a really, really good one. Is there anyone that doesn't enjoy a TV show or listening to music? Let me know if you don't. Oh, look, I've missed out one there. Oh, I'll come back to that. Right, so I'm thinking, I quite like the idea of that. Or, I'm not sure yet. I do want this page to blend in with this one. So I'm going to use some bits and pieces from the October kit. The Here's the Story. I think that will go well. Some bits and pieces from the kit. I'm still waiting for the actual papers to arrive. So for now, I've got printouts of things. I've got a cute little envelope that will go really well. That really matches. I've got the word story. That would look quite nice with that. However, I'm wanting to blend this in. So I'm thinking, although if I have that there, that's not going to work. I think I might take a piece of the map paper just to pop that on like that. Because then adding that, yeah, that goes really, really well. I'm loving layers. So I just wanted something to help the envelope stand out a bit. The October kit is called Here's the Story. So that goes really, really well with wanting to document about a TV show, because obviously it's one massive story. But I also want to tell the story, I don't think I've ever told it actually, about why we love the show so much. I don't want to hide that. Or actually, let's pop this here, and then I could journal about the actual story of the show, why we love it so much there. Do you know what I might do? I like the idea of having that there, but it needs a little bit of length on it. I'm doing this a lot lately. I keep forgetting to hit record. So I have popped this onto here from the kit, and that will then, I folded it over as well, so we've got it both sides. That will be good for documenting. I am going to pop these down here. I've got a little bit left over from the kit, so I'm going to pop this on the other side. I was talking about, I don't know if I got this on camera or not, what is your favourite TV show? What do you love watching on TV? Do you have a favourite character? Do you really enjoy Netflix? Do you have Prime? What kind of things do you have on your TV that you really, really enjoy? I'm going to take a little bit more of this one, I think, and pop that there. I remember Daisy, my green cow, once doing a page, and she created little washi strips and she referred to them as shelves for the photo. That's really stuck with me. I just thought that was such a cute way of thinking about it. So I've just created little shelves for these printouts. I think that's really cute. Now I've got to decide. I think I like the idea of the photo up there. I do want to cut out these as well. I like the idea because I've got the red heart there, about cutting out a couple of these with red hearts because it means so much to us. I think that would be cute. So what other things can we journal about that aren't really about everyday life? So it's escapism, isn't it? Sometimes you want to create something, but you don't want to remember things going on in your life. Sometimes you just need that escape. I found that when we moved our daughter to uni, quite far away, I wanted to journal, but I just didn't want to think what was going on. Everything was making me very emotional. And doing something like this actually really helps. Or something else is past events, something that's made me happy. Sorry, that was a very loud motorbike somewhere. Like previous holidays really, really helps me. That always keeps my spirits high. Oh, actually, no, that's not going to work. But I quite like the idea of popping that under there. Let's cut the other one out as well. I've also got this. Here's the story. Would that work as well? That would work quite nicely, actually. I'm starting to get little bits of ink everywhere from here. Let's bring that down slightly. Or I think that could go under there. That would look really cute. Here's the story. No, we're not going to do that as a flip. I do like that though. Let's pop that on there. Well, you almost use the here's the story as a little bit of a title on there. So I find when I'm having times like that, like I said, going back on old things, also things like focusing on what is good at the time. So not only are you getting your crafty fix, but you're also focusing on something positive. So it could be like we've done the exercises before, in times like spring. You focus on the nature, the flowers that are coming up. I've even taken a photo of a neighbour's flowers once. We walked past and they just smelt amazing. And they just hit me. It was during COVID and it was just stayed with me all day. And I went back and took a photo of them. They were just so nice, and I documented about those. So it can be anything. It could be, like I said, something like that. Or sometimes I just like to do stories about food that we've eaten, things like that. That makes me really happy. I'm going to cut this like that. And let's see if I can get this under here. Yeah, I like documenting about food. If you've tried a new recipe, that's a really good one. Anyone that you've seen, if you've been out, met anyone for tea or coffee, or you've seen somebody on a walk, or when you've been shopping, they're really good things to journal about. Will this work here? Oh, actually, that looks quite cute on there. So it's, yeah, it's sort of like racking your brains to think about what you can journal about. I like to do funny stories, something that's made me laugh, even if it's like thinking back to an older story. I did one the other day about the kids and the ice cream van. I don't know if you remember that one, but it was something we were talking about in our Patreon group, and it just reminded me of that. And I ended up doing a page about that, and that was a story from about 15 years ago. So it doesn't have to be current. You can kind of like do things from older times, family members, your home, things that you like about your home, DIY projects that you want to do, the story of when you bought your home. The other thing we've been recently discussing on Patreon are our soft toys that we had when we were little. There's just so many things that hold such special stories, and probably most people haven't thought to document. So rack your brains and think of things, something that makes you happy, a recipe, even a quote. It doesn't even have to be about anything in particular. Sometimes you just want to get crafty, you don't know about what. That is the perfect time to do something like a quote, for example. Right, I want to use a couple of these stickers. It's got to be Rick, hasn't it? Pop that down there. Although no, I've got a hole there. Let's pop Rick there. You probably have no idea who I'm talking about if you don't watch. These stickers are really lovely. Let's have Daryl. Oh, don't want to do the windmill. There we go. Who else? Oh, it's always, I don't know. Should we just leave it at those for now? I don't know. Actually, my favourite character has always been Glenn. Let's pop Glenn on there. And on this side, who else do I love? Could have Kyle. It's got to be Negan. Let's have Negan on there. You can have so much fun doing a page about something that's so fictional. There we go. This is so fun. I'm loving this. Now I want to do something up here. Oh, I have got these strips. Again, these are just what I've printed. I'm going to cut some of these, I think. Oh, I've got my trimmer here. Let's cut these. We've got some arrows. Favourite movies are another good one as well. You could do a whole page, or you could dedicate a page for a favourite movie. A to-do list, a weekly to-do list. That would be a good fun one to do. Oh, this one, I quite like the idea. Might pop that under there, I'm not sure. Let's leave it there for the time being. Yeah, do a daily to-do list, a weekly to-do list, something like that. Just a little snapshot of your everyday life. Even your shopping list. A shopping list would be so fun to look back on one day. Let's have some strips. The actual strips will be the width of the paper. Like I said, these are just what I'm printing out myself. So yours will be much better. I just haven't had the papers arrive yet as I film this. Let's pop that up there. I'm liking this. I think the red hearts, which is really cool because that will match up with the red now. And actually, let's cut the yellow from here. I'm getting very excited about this page now. It's coming together nicely. And it always feels good to do a page that you feel really passionate about, that excites you. Right, I'm going to have those up there. I might add a bit of washi at the end. Just to cover that. Or actually, no, let's just stick it in there. Doesn't have to be perfect, does it? So let's do that. I'd love to know as well, are there any other Walking Dead fans out there that are watching this? This here on the embellishment postcard is an important one for this page. This page is all about creating your own happiness, and I think sometimes you have to do that. It's an important one there. I'm wanting to bring some of the bit of grunginess over to this side. I'm wondering, let's take that up and pop that on here, just so that the pages tie in a little bit. This other side is looking a bit too clean for my liking at the moment. Let's do this here. But I think, yeah, sometimes you have to find things that make you happy. It's really important. You can't rely on all the happiness coming to you. And us watching Walking Dead is our little bit of escapism. Each evening, we absolutely love it. What else could I use from here? I quite like this blue one. It's adding a little bit more colour to the page as well. It will tie in with that one. Let's pop that on there. This is actually coming together very, very nicely now. I do want space for journaling, so that's really important. So I think I am going to go away, do a bit of journaling, and then come back. The other thing I wanted to do was go around the outside with a little dotted line, just in a few areas like that, to help it stand out a little bit more. I'm hoping I've created enough space. Oh, I tell you what I did want to do was, let's take this here. I wanted to do the little back of that card as well. So let's have the story, because that's what this page, although I've got story there as well, haven't I? I like that idea, adding another layer. Right, definitely time for journaling. Journaling is done. I've got a little couple of bits there. I put fave on there, and then here, this is where all the journaling has happened. I needed this extra page. I've journaled that side. and I've journaled that side. The history of how we found the show, which was a conversation with one of our daughter's friends many years ago. And then I've journaled on that side as well about the time when we went to Georgia, to the filming locations. I still feel that the pages don't go quite so well together. So I'm just going to, I've still got my ink out from when I created this page. So I'm going to go around the edges, because then that will help it look the same. That helps a little bit. The other thing I wanted to do was grab some, I think this is from Starbucks, got a little bit of tissue paper, and I thought just popping it in a couple of places will help tie in like that, and at the top as well, just to help tie the pages in just a little bit. It's all about layers, isn't it? There we go. Does that help? Let's pop that there as well. I have had so much fun creating this complete escapism. That's what this page was. But I would love to know, what is your favourite TV show, and have you journaled about it? Journal how you found the show, who you watch it with, which platform it's on, how it makes you feel, what you love about it. I highly recommend it. It's a really fun thing to journal about. I'm so pleased that I've created this page. It's a fun one to have in my Smile journal. Actually, let's pop it in there now. And if you're needing a bit of escapism, or you're not quite sure what to journal about, this page has been a grubby one to do. I highly recommend you do this. It's really, really fun. Let's get this page in. Another thing that would be good are your favourite stores, actually. Where do you like to shop, and what have you recently bought? Pop in receipts, that kind of thing. There's so many different things that you can journal about that are complete escapism. I've still managed to miss, oh no, hasn't gone through on the back. So yeah, there's lots and lots of things that you can journal about, and that you don't need photos for as well. Because that's the other thing, you don't always have a photo. You don't always have access to a printer to be able to do that. So sometimes you need to improvise a little bit. I do hope this video has helped you today. Let me know if it has. I'd love to hear. I have had so much fun with you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, listening to me chat and watching me create. I have loved, loved, loved making this. Thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye. And bye, Walking Dead fans, if there are any. Just wanted to show you that I've added more of those stickers. I could not do it. I love them so much. I needed to trim off a couple of the legs there, but that's absolutely fine. It looks so cool. Thank you so much, Elaine. Best happy mail ever.